Okay, on quiz number 8, we had two problems where people were having difficulties with. And the first one was question 1.8.53, found in the upper right-hand corner. And the question is, the absolute value of 2x plus 4 plus 8 is less than 6. Now the solution set is the null set. Let's see how that's achieved. And that's done by, we'll take the absolute value of 2x plus 4 plus 8 is less than 6. To get the absolute value by itself, we will subtract 8 from both sides. And we get the absolute value of 2x plus 4 is less than negative 2. Now, an absolute value can never, ever be less than a negative number. Okay, so let's take a look at a picture of that. And what we get here, in Wolfram Alpha, we put the absolute value of 2x plus 4 plus 8 is less than 6. If you're using a graphing calculator, you still put in absolute value, parentheses, 2x plus 4, and parentheses, plus 8 in y1. That would be y1. And in y2, you would make that equal to 6. And you get two graphs like this, and you would see that the absolute value is always a V shape. And in this case, the plus 8 takes the 8 off the x-axis. And y equals 6 is the red line right here. And we can see visually that the absolute value is never less than 6. Okay. Now for the other question people were having problems with. This one was 1.8.77. And that's when we have the absolute value of this fractional expression, x minus 7 over 5x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Now, they have the solution set is negative infinity to negative 1/5 union negative 1/5 to positive infinity. Basically, we're saying it's negative infinity to positive infinity, but it cannot be negative 1/5. Why not? Well, if we take a look at the denominator, 5x plus 1, that is not allowed to equal 0. And if we subtract that 1 from both sides, 5x could not equal negative 1, and then divide by 5, we see that x cannot equal negative 1/5. All right, let's take a look at a picture of that. Now when I go to Wolfram Alpha this time, I type in y1, if it's my graphing calculator, absolute value of parentheses for the numerator, x minus 7 and parentheses for the numerator, divided by parentheses for the denominator, 5x plus 1 and parentheses for denominator and parentheses for the absolute value. And then I would compare that to y2 being equal to 0. And I would see here that we got the V shape and we have y equals 0. And this is not very good because we only go from positive 6 to positive 8. We want to see much more than that. So what I'll do is I'll type in here for x equaling negative, I've already done this, so I'm going to say negative 50 to 50, only because 10 to 10 didn't work too nicely for me. I can't control the y-axis on Wolfram Alpha, only the x-axis. In a graphing calculator, you can control a y-axis and get a better look at this. Okay, so what we're seeing here is there's our v, and then right around here is negative 1/5, and you can see they're both approaching 1/5, but they'll never reach it. There'll be a vertical asymptote at 1/5, negative 1/5, excuse me. So again, we have negative infinity to negative 1/5, can't be negative 1/5. Then from negative 1/5 to positive infinity, it's always true. All right, hope that helps.